What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Team Solemn Circus live video. On the left side here, we actually have a pile deck. We're looking at PK Horus. Instead of playing the Adventure engine, they're choosing to play the Orcus engine here. You know, Max is a big fan favorite of Orcus, and people want to be playing this deck, especially for fun. And then on the right side here, we have Rikka, another combo deck that is very powerful. You know, if it does not go uninterrupted, or if it does go uninterrupted, I should say, it's able to set up some absolutely disgusting boards that essentially just don't lose anything minus evenly here. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's channel a lot. We're trying to write the road to 5K here. Hoping to hit that before the end of the year. And we know your support. This costs you guys nothing, and it just helps the channel a lot. And it looks like we're going to be seeing the Rikka deck going to be able to go first here, winning the die roll. That's very powerful for them due to the fact that there's a lot of not that many hand traps in the in a bunch of those pile decks. You know, there's a lot of like going second board breaker cards, but if they don't end up seeing any of them, then it's just unfortunately going to be hard to break that board. They're going to see a normal summon of special summon out of the princess, and then we're going to be tributing off for a Mudon here. We also have a petal in the hand as well. They're going to activate the effect of the Mudon. Going to get hit with Ash Blossom there, and they're simply going to pass turn on this. Is that not petal in the hand, or maybe it's another copy of princess? They're going to be seeing the Rhoda going to be activated here, which can search for almost any of the PK cards. Going to search for a Boots here, which is an extender, and they're going to smash down a main deck Droll Lockbird here on their opponent. That is going to be very good, especially one of those cards that is just full of pile cards. You know, you always want to be able to stop. No searching for the Boots, no searching for a bunch of other stuff. We're going to see a Cloak and special summoning, or normal summoned out. Then we can special summon out the Boots here because we do control a Phantom Knights. And this could, you know, just turn into a Zeus line. But it's going to go for a Barricade Blocker instead here. Going to activate the effect, discarding a Snake, which can summon himself out. And then we can just link away for a copy of Bardiche here. And Bardiche can activate its effects to send. But it's going to get hit with an Ash Blossom, you know, being a crazy card. I remember when this card was on the ban list. They're going to see them activate the effect of Mudon, tributing a Mudon, going to be able to search here, searching for a copy of the Con. And then we can activate the Con, activate the effect here. That's going to be searching us for or setting the Glamour from the deck here. Then we can activate the Glamour, tributing off the Rusty. Going for a Primula as well as or going for the Petal and the Loci instead here. Then we're going to normal summon with the Loci, and this is full combo. Unless we have Nib, we're going to be seeing the Dryas going to be able to search for the Sunvine Sowing here. Then we're going to be activating the effect of the Sunvine Sowing. Do we have an Ash Blossom? It looks like it's good. Summoning out the Twin here. And then we're going to be taking 1,000, and then we gain 1,000 as well. Then we go for a Healer, gain another 300, and then we can also summon back out the Seed. And then we're going to be going into the Jasmine, and then we're going to be linking away a copy for Dryas, and then we're going to link away a copy of Healer here. Healer is going to be gaining another 300 there, and then we're going to activate the Jasmine effect once again here. Or I guess we're going to finally activate the Jasmine effect to search for a copy of Snowdrop. And then we can actually tribute summon off one of the monsters if we wanted to be able to summon out a Lone Fire from the deck, most likely. Or going for a Petal here instead. I guess you don't really need the Lone Fire. They're going to see the Snowdrop tributing off the Dryas to summon herself out, as well as another copy of Petal here. Oh no, that's Princess being summoned out. Okay. Now that it's hollow, I'm getting them confused. That's bad. I was always used to having Princess be the one that is not shiny. You know, Petal's sitting on a flower while Princess is not. But they just look sort of similar from a long distance here, which is unfortunate. I can't really zoom in to be able to see the cards very clearly, but we're going to be seeing the monsters being changed their levels to, I would assume, a level 4 for a Strana play. And then we're going to activate the Strana to add back here, adding back the copy of the Glamour. Then we're tribute summoning into the Dryas, which is also known as Groot. Groot's going to summon back out the Sunvine. Then we're going to go for a copy of Balenciaga's here. And then we can actually attack here for a bunch of damage. Leaving also the Mudan on the field, though. With a mystery set card, we're going to be banishing the Cloaks to be adding us a copy of the Torn Scales here. Being a good card as well that we can summon onto the field. And then potentially having a discard. Discarding any of those Orcus cards being very powerful discards as well. Discarding a copy of Diamut, or whatever it's called. One of the Horus monsters there. Which we're going to be sending also a copy of the Gloves to the graveyard. And then Gloves will be able to activate its effects to send a Wings, which can reborn out the Rusty if needed. And it looks like we're thinking here. We're going to banish the Wings to try to reborn out the Boots here. And we have the Sheet as well. That's going to be crazy. They're definitely going to scoop it up there. Also having the Princess negate to negate tripping off either their monsters or a Strana. And then Strana can summon out a Hyperion. And that's going to be another form of interruption there. We're just having a lot of those interruption pieces, especially going into turn 3 there is very rough. Like, we didn't see that either player really opened up that well. But being loaded up on hand traps in the Rikka player's hand is quite good. Like, being able to hit those stuff, especially a Droll. Like, Droll is such a turn-ending card. For both decks, to be honest. I don't think either of them can play really through Droll. But I will be moving on into Game 2 with the Orcus pile, or the PK Horus pile. We'll be able to decide who's going to go first or second here. And, having that potential of having those exact same things that, like, we see with Rikka. Having those spell and trap interactions as well as graveyard and monster interactions. Having either Fog Blades on the field to negate those kind of stuff, having hand traps in the hand, or having a Fog Blade and a Rusty. Having a Rusty on the field and like Fog Blade plus a Break Sword in the graveyard, be able to summon it back out just feels absolutely insane. And there's also a possibility that we're sliding into like cards like Eradicator, because we are playing Darks, so it could be quite good here. But let's say we're going to go standby main phase here, thinking we're going to be normal summoning with the Torn Scales, sending the Nightmare, and then we're going to be banishing off the Cloak to add a Boot, which is an extender here, which we're going to be seeing it sending itself by summoning himself. Then we can link away for a copy of, and they put back their extra deck in their deck box here accidentally. They can go for a copy of the Cherubini here, which can dump anything that we really want to. We're dumping the copy of the Orcus Skeleton. They're going to banish the Nightmare to dump the Girsu here. They're going to banish the Skeleton to summon out the Girsu. Girsu effect's going to be able to activate here, dumping the World Wand. I remember this card was so relevant. People were like, oh my god. Like, Harpor can 100% come back. Let these Orcus players play their pile. Then we're going to see them go for the Rusty. Rusty effects can activate. They're going to get hit with Ash Blossom once again. Saving that Ash all the way to Rusty is just, you can tell that David's been playing against this this deck for the longest time now. Then we're going to see the Boot's going to be banishing itself to summon, or to search for a Fog Blade. And then we're going to be seeing the Torn Scale summon himself out. Then we see the World Wand banish itself to summon out the Nightmare. Then we're going to link away into a Galatea here. And then Galatea will be able to shuffle back out the Nightmare to be able to set or place the Babel onto the field here. So not playing the counter spell or counter trap, which is quite good. And then we're going to go for the Ding Girsu here, which can reattach out the World Wand for that continuous follow-up. Then we're going to set 2 mystery cards here, being both Fog Blades for the opponent. That's like quite a form of interaction here, but will we see Rikka being able to destroy this? We're going to see the David special here, battle phase evenly matched. Keeping the Dingirsu onto the field here, it also being, that's really hard. Losing all those, we're losing not just Fog Blades on the field, but also Fog Blades in the graveyard. To be able to reborn there, and losing our permanent Rusty. And then we see the Glamour going to be able to tribute off the Dingirsu for everything that we own. Being able to search 2 cards in the process as well. Which is just absolutely disgusting. Like, Rikka is such a powerful deck, but also gets like absolutely slaughtered by some random cards. But leaving their opponent on 2 cards, which they are going to be having like cards in the graveyard, but we're going to have numerous interruptions as well. Like, we're going to see a set 2 and a pass. What is this? This is not at all what I thought was going to happen. They're just going to pass turn with 2 sets. We're going to see a normal summon out of the Girsu. Just going to get hit with an Imperm there. We're going to activate the skeleton here. And then we can Princess negate it. Then we're going to activate the Nightmare to banish itself out to be able to summon here from the deck. Or to dump, I guess, the World Wand here. We are running out of Orcus fuel here, and I don't think we have that much PK fuel as well. World Wand's going to be banishing itself to summon out the copy of the skeleton once again. They're going to go battle phase, attack over it, and then pass turn here. We do see a Mudon, but they can push someone out the copy of Mudon by tributing off the skeleton, summon itself out here, which is absolutely disgusting. Tributing your opponent's monsters, and they can activate the effect setting or searching for the Glamour. Then we're going to activate the Glamour here, tributing off the Mudon, and it's going to get hit with the Ash Blossom there. That is so that's very greedy here. They're going to summon out the Primula, and they're going to be setting a sheet off of the Con there, enter battle phase, and attack with the Primula, and just pass turn on this. It doesn't look too good. We're going to activate the Crystal Skeleton once again here, attempting to reborn out the Galatea. Then we're going to be pedal negating this, which I think we're now completely out of the Orcus fuel. And then we're passing turn on that there, which just feels absolutely rough. And they're just going to pass as well, setting 1 card and passing. This is not rough. This is not looking nice. But we do draw a King Sark here, which is absolutely crazy. I believe we have the Blessing in the graveyard still. And then we can activate the effect to send itself. And we're going to hit it with a Cosmic there. So we're going to make them force to discard 2 cards. It's going to simply pass on that. But we normal summon out the Loci here for the full combo. Normal summon Loci, going for the Dryas. Dryas effect going to be adding the copy of Sunvine Sowing. Do they have the Ash for it? Then they do. Oh my gosh. Wow. They're pass turn on this. We do see a Foolish Burial. So they're going to activate the Foolish Burial here, which can dump really anything. We see a Cloak. We see a Boots. We see a... There's lots of good stuff here. Looks like they are still on more Nightmare stuff, so I guess there are some more Orcus lines available here. We're dumping the Cloak, and then Cloak's going to be activating the effect there. We can search for a Torn Scales. Then we can normal summon the Torn Scales, activate the effect. But, you know, we do have that that Con. Normal summon out the Torn Scales. Activate the effect here. Discarding the Happy. Hitting it with Imperm. That is so rough here. We have Sheet still set. They're going to battle phase, attack directly with the Torn Scales. And then they're able to activate the effect, summon out the healer, gain 300 here. Then pass turn on this. Get the draw for turn, and they're out of ashes as well as out of cards in hand. So we're going to be able to go for Dance Opone. Dance Opone's going to be activating the effect. We do hit one, which is a... This one is Petal, I think. Then we have the Mood on the Tribute off. It's actually Princess. Wow, how did I screw that up once again? But having the Princess here going to be for the follow-up, and the game's going to be essentially over here because there's not going to be having multiple effects. But we are out of Glamour, so we have to search for a Con here. They're going to battle phase, attack into it, and this is going to be one slow game. They're going to draw for turn, and they simply, like... I mean, I cannot see how they can really do anything here. Like, they're under Con/Princess. They have barely any more... Yeah, it's just pass turn on this. We see normal summon of a Princess here. And they're going to be Dance Opone, turning the levels into level 4. Going to go for a Strenna here, activating the effect of the Strenna to add back the copy of Glamour. Enter battle phase and attack once again, just chipping down that life points and passing turn here. We see a Gloves being in the hand, as well as I think a copy of Nessie. We're going to see them hit the Nessie there, which is so unfortunate. Nessie will be able to activate its effects, though, which is going to let us search for a copy of Jackalope. There might have been a world where you negate this with the Princess, but I guess I don't have to tribute anything there, so it's going to be kind of hard to. Then we're going to be seeing Jackalope effect going to be activated there. Hitting the Jackalope as well. What is going on? But this is going to be a level 3 now. So we can now additionally normal summon out that Gloves. And we have a Sheet. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's going to be very rough here. And then we're just going to be taking the Gloves. And they're going to be passing turn. Stealing back the Gloves there. And pass. Wow. We do have a Strenna that can tribute, though. Or to add back. We're going to see the Glamour tributing off to add 2 level 1s here. Being the Loci. They're going to go battle. Oh, now it's going to be battle phase and just go for game here. We're going to be seeing Rikka taking it 2-0 in the probably one of the worst matches of Yu-Gi-Oh! I've watched in the past while. This was absolute primitive, just head smashing Yu-Gi-Oh! Here from 2 combo decks doing absolutely nothing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching the video though. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe when you see some more content like this. And don't forget to stay safe. Peace.